Hello fellow YouTubers and fellow travellers. I was going through some of my VHS boxes and I kept coming across a few Troma films, and I thought what a cool idea for a video is to do one specifically on Troma films that I have. I haven't got a huge amount, as you can see, but we'll have a closer look at them. And some of these I've already shown you before, but for the sake of this video I thought I'd put them all together anyway. And in addition to that, I'm going to show you a few DVDs that I picked up the other night, and I was inspired to pick up a few Troma after seeing John's video. He had quite a few Troma DVDs, local releases, and I thought, shit, I want to get a few of those. So let's start with those. So here they are. These are the ones I picked up, and they were discounted actually. Like, they had price tags of $22 on them, but they were substantially cheaper. I'm going to start off with Luther the Greek. Just quickly, I wanted to shout out to MADPUPPETDETH, Laurie, who showed the VHS of this recently, and I've got to tell you, if you have not subscribed to MADPUPPETDETH, I think you should bend over and I need to take your temperature, because she is awesome. And I think a lot of you Aussies who are subscribed to my channel would enjoy hers as well, so please check her out. I watch all of her videos, and I'm sure if she made a video about fucking Mongolian rickshaws, I'd probably watch it, you know, so she's awesome. Anyway, she showed the VHS of this one recently. I watched this the other night, and I've got to tell you that I was very surprised. I loved the ending of this film. I watched it over and over, well, not a huge amount of times, a few times, but Luther the Geek, it is definitely worth checking out, and with ratings advice like this, I mean, come on. The other one, I haven't watched this yet. This is Hell Block 13. And like I said earlier, it had a $22 price tag, but it rung up at the register as $10, so that was cool. So I got that quite cheap, and it's got one of the Stomp visual booklets in, which I'll keep in there, just of different releases and stuff like that. So I don't know what that's like yet. And of course, this one I picked up cheap as well. This was $16, I think. Yeah, so JB. Good to get that upgraded from the old VHS, which I've shown you before, Palace Explosive. So that's all at the moment, but I do intend to get some more Troma DVDs, local releases. Here's another one I've shown you before, Curse of the Screaming Dead. Troma picked this up, rejigged it, called it the Curse of the Cannibal Confederates. This is one of the rarer Palace Explosives and is not too easy to find. Oh, one last thing about Palace Explosives. I still don't have Splatter University, can you believe it? Don't have it. It is a Troma film, so if you have it and are willing to let it go, please let me know. I would love to purchase it from you. Mother's Day, shown you this one before as well on Roadshow Home Video, and one of these would go for a pretty penny on eBay in an original box, I can assure you of that. Toxic Avenger. Now this one suffered quite a bit of censorship trouble here, but the DVD is uncut on Troma DVD, which I'm going to find soon. Anyway, there it is, the old Village Roadshow Home Video, horribly cut, but it's still pretty violent, but not as good as what it could be. Bloodhook. I watched this one years ago, and this is another tricky one to find on Village Roadshow. I enjoyed this one from memory. I think it was a bit of campy fun. Girls' School Screamers. I added the trailer for this one, and so if you do a search you'll find the trailer for that. Stuff Stephanie in the Incinerator. I watched this one years ago as well. I can't remember much about it, but there you go. I've had that for a long time. Released on the Applause Home Video label there. Another trailer added was for Zombie Island Massacre. Again, another roadshow. Pretty beat up. It's not an original box or anything. And where did that come from? Wangaratta Movie Land. There you go. And that was fun. I enjoyed this one as well. Blood Theatre, shown you this one before on the Palace Films label. Cut down box, bit beat up, whatever. But yeah, nothing too gory or anything. It's only rated PG here, so it's nothing much. It's okay. Look, it's not a bad film, but not my favourite Troma, that's for sure. Next up is The First Turn On, one of the, well, many sex comedies that they did in the early to mid 80s, and this is one of them, of course, on the Palace Films label. And I think I need to cover titties. Yes, I do. So, pretty tricky one to find actually. Stuck on You, here's another one, which I haven't seen for many years. Be careful with the back there. No, it's okay. Another one that's very hard to find in the original box on Palace Films label. Had that for years. And Waitress. I think this is one of the funnier ones that they did actually. And again, you can get this on DVD in the States as well. I've had that one for, I think this is one of the first I got on Palace Films label long time ago. Squeeze Play. Haven't seen this one yet. It's only a recent acquisition in a very good condition, as you can see, and I'm yet to watch that. The only other comedy that I don't have of theirs is Feeling Up. So if you have it and are willing to let it go, let me know. I'd love to take them off your hands. Okay, let's look at some other Palace films, shall we? Android. I was very surprised about this film. It's not a bad film at all, and is on DVD. Is quite watchable, to be honest. So if you find one of these, pick it up and have a look at it, particularly if it's cheap. I think you'd enjoy that one. They Were Playing with Fire with Sybil Danning. Didn't think much of this one. And that kid is irritating, but her breasts are worth looking at. I think that one's on DVD now. I've actually got two of these. That one's the sun damaged one. Just goes to show that sun damage is really bad for video covers, obviously. Eating Raoul. Now this is a tricky one to find on the Palace Films label. Easily you can get this on DVD, of course, but yeah, the old video is hard to find. This is a really funny movie. It's got Mary Woronov in it, as well as Paul Bartel, who I think directed it as well. No, he did. Oh, he did. Yeah, he did. Paul Bartel directed it. So, very funny film, and it even got a good quote there from Martin Scorsese. There you go. And even Playboy liked it, see? If Playboy likes it, we like it too. California Dreamin'. I don't know who Tanya Roberts is, but to stick her on the front of the cover, oh, I can't remember what she was in. There's a movie she was in. I watched this recently. I think it was like last year I watched this, and I don't know what to think of it. It's a pretty ponderous drama. Some people like it. The song California Dreamin' is not in it, by the way. It's just called that. The Princess and the Call Girl, directed by Radley Metzger. This is one of his softcore features. There's no hardcore in it. He did a lot of hardcore in the 70s and 80s, but this is not one of them. But it's worthwhile watching. It's released on DVD by First Run Features and has a kickin' trailer, but I can't add it because it's so full of sex and nudity it would be pulled off in 5 seconds flat, so you'll just have to keep wondering. But there you go, Princess and the Call Girl. Order of Death. Now this is a very hard one to find. I think this was called Cop Killer in North America, and I must admit I found this film a little bit boring. Sorry if people are a fan of this, but pretty boring. But there you go, Order of Death, released on Palace Films way back when. That is an Italian film in English. And here's another Italian film in English, Manhattan Gigolo. The DVD cover looks like a porn film. So, but it's anything but a porn film. There's a bit of sexual violence in this, and I think it ran into a bit of censorship trouble around the world. I think our version is uncut. That's Manhattan Gigolo. Soul Survivor. I think I may have shown you this one before, but I can't remember, so I thought I'd bring it out again. Again, this is one I was surprised was on just Palace Films label and not on Palace Explosive, but anyway, that's that. And lastly, Over the Summer. And this is a very rare one, starring Laura Hunt in her first starring role, in her only starring role, according to the IMDb. But I watched this again recently, and I've got to tell you that it was one hell of a fucking ponderous drama. Look, it really is a snooze fest. It's only R-rated because of sexual content. It's about a girl who goes into the country for summertime to spend some time with her bloody grandfather or some shit who strikes me as a bit of a pedophile. And she falls in love with this guy and all these... look, it's just fucking shit. I wouldn't recommend it. It's not on DVD. But look, if you find the old Palace films, pick it up if it's cheap. Anyway, look, that's all. I'm going to do some more Palace films later on, but that's all I've got to show for you today. Thanks for watching and have a great day. So I'll start with the DVDs that I've got recently, you fucking cunt.